Commanders, hey, how's it going? So, Villains was just released, and I want to show you my interpretation of the sort of the munchkinny way of power gaming this particular release. Let's take a look at one of the abilities here. So, hyper ship ability increases hyperthermic decay by 50% and all mitigation stats by 3,200%. Okay, so there's that. And then the ship ability increases weapon damage by 6,000%, critical damage floor by 150, isolytic by 500, and critical damage by 300. So what does this mean for us in terms of how we play this game and how we counter or maximize on our time? So I'm going to go back to the starting zone. Oops, let's do the other one. There's a reason why I'm using this particular ship, but actually I'm going to stop using it because it didn't work out the way that I thought. I did buy the building, and I leveled it up all the way to the highest that I could. I spent about one pack. To me, it's worth it. So because I was able to get it up to 52 maybe, because I did the pre-quest and I did some other things that got you some additional. I think if you just do the quest, the first mission, and you get the daily pack, you'll get enough to level it. I think to level 4. So this really kind of got me up about, I guess, 49 levels in total. Foolishly, I did not check if the refinery reset after every level. That was a bad mistake. But I do want to show you this real quick. So you'll see here that I have 1.8 million and 2 million here. So how did I get so much? Well, number one, because the building offsets their damage. So as the mob goes up in level, their hyperthermic stabilizer or hyperthermic attack goes up. So what you'll see here is at level, the first entry point, I think it's 25%. Let's see. Yeah, so 25%. Okay. But here's the thing about these guys. That happens on the first round, and if we go look at a battle log, there's something very interesting about these ships. Oops. Let's go back. Battle log. So it's one round. Now, this is with me having my ship already up. But you'll see that right now the decay is 50%, and I have it at 60. So raising the building completely neutralizes their ability. So then the next thing we have to ask is, okay, well, what do we do? So what if you don't have the building? What if you only got 1% or 2% or something like that? Well, let's look at what happens right after they do this ability. So here's all my procs. Here's their shot. Their shot does a paltry 20 million. I hit them. I destroy their shields. And then within the first round, they're completely dead. Now, keep in mind, I'm not using my most powerful ship. My most powerful ship is a Rotaran. Let's go ahead and recall it. My most powerful ship is a Rotaran, which is a little bit over 3 billion. So I'm not using the most powerful ship, so I'm not doing the most damage I can possibly do. What does that mean? It means these guys are glass. These guys have glass chins. You get past that first 25% hull attack, they're going to die within a round. So what does that mean? If you don't have the building, 25% of your hull means at most you'll only be able to do, when I say you don't have the building, I mean you don't have it scaled up. It means that the most that you'll be able to do is 4 ships per hull. Okay? So what does that mean for these guys? Bring the smallest ship, the least expensive ship that you can bring to beat these guys. Don't bring a big, heavy ship. Don't bring a super strong, massive ship. Just bring the smallest, cheapest, inexpensive ship that you can use to beat these guys. So try a couple ships. I didn't, but this is me kind of passing on that information after the fact. But 25%, whether it's 25%, don't make the other mistake that I made. Don't increase your hull. So don't use Chapel, don't use Tindy, because it's 25%, whether it's 25% of 300, 25% of 200, or 25% of 100, you're always still going to only get 4 hulls out of your ship. So bring the smallest. So like if we zoom in on some of these people here, look, like this guy's using Rotaran. Shouldn't be. There's no reason to. Because again, you're going to lose your ship no matter what after 4 holes. So bring your smallest ship, the one that can beat these after the first round. That's it. So that'll keep your expenses low. Okay, if you're level 70, bring a small ship that can beat them. If you're level 40, bring your smallest ship that can beat them. You're only going to get 4, so just maximize on the 4. So now, what do you do with your 4? Just set up a loot crew. There's no reason to load up on damage because they have a glass chin. There's no reason to load up on shields because they bypass your shields. I mean, after the first attack, they're going to hit your shields, but it doesn't matter because they're going to die in the first round anyway. So maximize on your ship that you use. Keep it low. Keep it even. Keep it just be able to kill them and keep it cheap. Maximize on your crew loot. So this is all the stuff that I've learned after getting the thing. I wish I'd have known this beforehand. So this is my information to you. Bring in an inexpensive ship. Bring in a loot crew if you don't get the building. Now, if you do get the building, meaning you pay for the pack and you level it up, what should you do? Same thing. But in this case, bring your biggest ship. Don't bring your small ship. Why? Because you want to hit the mobs that will give you the most loot per hull. Because you're still going to take some damage. See, I'm taking some damage here from the ones I was hitting earlier. But see, I brought this one because I figured, oh, you know what? I'll try to fill up this, this cargo because 39 million. Shoot, I'll never have to play this again. The problem is that of course, you're going to be here playing forever. So I decided a slightly different tactic to go and hit the highest that I can, and the highest that I can hit are 59s. I can't hit the 60s. That's a little disappointing because they must be doing more than 60% on the hull hit, as well as a ton of damage. So we're going to look at that right now. I will say that I think the pack was worth it. I mean, for the pack, you got the building up to 51. Again, if you do all your quests and everything, or missions. Well, past 51 in my case, got it up to 53. Then you get the free Forbidden Tech, although you can't do anything with it because you don't have any loot to level it up. So again, that's why you want to focus on loot. So let's see what these guys do. Oh, by the way, Battle Triangle really doesn't matter here because so it's 150%. Look at that, guys. So the 59s were 50%. 2 levels up to 61, they go up to 150%. So basically what they're doing is whatever your hull is plus 50%. That's a lot. So let's see what level the building has to be to overcome that. So we know I'm at 53. So at 54, you get 95, 95. It only goes up to 60. And so that means you'll only ever be able to reduce 130%. I'm pretty sure something is coming in Scopely's bag of tricks to get you that other 50%. So we'll see. But point is, maximize on loot. If you have, whether or not you have purchase the pack, maximize on loot. Let me show you why you want to maximize on loot. Oh, research. Don't worry about research. There's really not much here. You know, I'm not sure why we have the mining for here. Isolated damage against augment hostiles. I mean, it's something. I guess it's to allow you to hit maybe some higher level augments that if because some players are still behind, and you get the barrier against the aggregation and the piercing against the aggregation. I don't think that these are useful because they have glass chins to begin with after the first round. So I don't know, but it is. I mean, you have to have this. These are prerequisites. So, you know, that's the way they set it up. But quick recap: focus on loot. If you don't have the building, bring your smallest, least expensive ship that can kill the highest level hostile that you can. If you do have the building and you level it up like I did, focus on loot and just go grab as much as you can before your hands go crazy because, you know, like I can already do some refines here, or I can't because I still need to bring in some of this. What do we got here? Yeah, see, I already refined all this today to get all this. I'm probably going to change my... No, I'll keep that. Actually, I'm going to change this one. Oh, and by the way, the second chest, it's like a factor of 10 to pull a second chest. So, you know, I suspect that they knew the loot was going to be the main factor, and that's why they did that with the chests. Because if you are just going to farm these for their loot with a loot crew, because again, nothing else is really going to matter, you're going to end up with a lot of currency. So that's my advice. Recap: if you don't buy the building, if you don't buy the pack, get a small ship, the smallest one you can, fill it with a loot crew. If you do buy the ship, get the biggest ship you can, fill it with a loot crew. And that's it. Talk to you soon. Bye.